I just spent over 2 hours in this fucking game. Where the fuck is this thing? Un momentito, cabrón. I'm a little fucking pissed off right now. There you go, motherfucker. I spent over 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, trying to beat a boss in this fucking game. Now, this game is part of my childhood. This game is like 10 years old. But holy fuck, this game causes me so many fucking gray hairs. You wouldn't believe. I'll give a quick backstory on this fucking game. My relationship with this game is worse than my relationship with Disney. Disney is a love-hate. This is like a hate fucking game. Like a couple that hates each other, but for some fucking reason doesn't want to get divorced. Maybe because the sex is good. I don't know. I think that probably sums it up. This motherfucking game has caused me to break so many goddamn controllers that. Okay, to the backstory. I was 13, 14 years old when I first got this game. I came across it by accident. My dad, he thought it was like a fighting game, like a Mortal Kombat or some shit, because, well, the guy is Asian, so points for my dad for keeping up with the Asian stereotype Mexican chingadera thing with, I don't feel like talking about it right now because I'm fucking pissed. The old man gets me that game, and I start playing it. This game actually got me into RPGs, so that's one good thing about this game. I mean, it's a good game. I don't know why IGN gave it like a 5 or something. Fuck you, IGN. But before I drag on this fucking... the old man got it for me. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, so I actually had to get some help from one of my friends at the time who was a big RPG game fan. So I asked him for help, and he's like, oh, you gotta do this, 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 and this. When you get stronger, you gotta get better weapons, and blah, blah, blah. Typical shit. It's but somehow I knew how to play Final Fantasy and not this shit. I don't get it. So there I am playing this game, and if you ever played this game, The Last Remnant, if you never played it, I recommend playing it, but be prepared for so many fucking rage-inducing moments. When I first played this game, this is the third time I ever buy this game. When I first played it, I got to where, when you go to the map, there's this a long ass storyline. It's been 10 years and I haven't finished it yet. There's this point in the story where you go into some place to where the map is, and there's a section. It looks like the fucking 7 Dragon Balls because there are 7 spots. I got to the third location, and I don't know what the fuck happened in my game, but it wouldn't continue playing. Like, it wasn't scratched. There was nothing wrong with it. So me being the asshole that I was, I took it to GameStop and I sold it to them. They gave me, at the time it just came out. They gave me, how much did they give me? I don't remember how much they gave me. I can't remember. So I was like, fuck it, never playing it again. But for some reason I wanted to play it again. I don't know why I said that to myself, that I was never going to play it again. It wasn't until 2000, that was in 2008. It wasn't until 2013, 7 fucking years later, that I played it again. The reason I played it again was because I went to Chino's house one day and I was like, oh shit, I played this game before. And I was thinking, damn, I should have finished it. And I was going to ask if he could let me borrow it, but it was scratched to shit and I don't want to risk having a fuck. Because I had just bought another 360 that I had, the Gears of War 3 edition. That's the one that fucking broke because it was leaked. Because it was... On my first video, I tell you what happened to the Xbox. Basically, before we lived here, we lived somewhere else, and the roof leak, it got onto the Xbox, it fucked up for life. So after I see the game, I was working as a butcher at the time. So I gave myself a copy from, was it Amazon or, it was Amazon actually. No, lying. I'm fucking lying. I'm going to hell for that. I got it at GameStop. It was like $7, $8. I was like, fuck it. I bought it. And I played it. I was playing it. It's actually this copy. No, I'm fucking lying. What? God damn, I gotta stop doing drugs. Then I actually got this copy in 2013, and that's when I got my Xbox, and the Xbox fucked up, and I didn't play Xbox for a while, for about 3 years. Well, the Xbox One I had it for a while, but and this one I just got recently. But I didn't play this game for 3 years, almost four, and I started playing it recently. Then I stopped the game because I had so many other shit to do, and I had other games to play. Then I started playing it about 2 weeks ago. This fucking game. The part that gave me a fucking tumor is there's this one side mission where if you recruit a local bandit, not a local, a specific bandit as your party member, and when you go back to the town where you originally started, you see him 5 or 6 times. On the seventh time, you see him with a little girl, which is his friend. He used to be a bandit and he would rob places. And he broke into the house of a little girl that was blind. Apparently, she was an orphan too because she lived alone. And then he took her in. He started taking care of her, and that's how he changed his ways. So basically, to cure her from being blind, you gotta get this fucking flower, or I don't remember what you called it. So we go to a mountain. You get the flower. You gotta fight 2 OP ass dragons. Like, not even my best special, which causes like 30,000 points in damage. It didn't even scratch those fuckers. I spent 3 fucking hours in this godforsaken console playing this motherfucking game just so I can get my ass kicked in the last fucking round or whatever you want to call it for RPG games. These motherfuckers are so OP that once one of them is low on health, the other fucker heals him all the way up. That's just bullshit. And the worst part is it's a side quest. I didn't have to do it, but the reward, I looked online and the reward is something that I could use in the end. Like in the very last mission or quest or whatever the fuck those are called. But those fucking dragons. Yeah, because there's 2 fucking dragons. They're fuckers. They just fucking cheat. They're way OP. They shouldn't even be in the game. They should be on fucking Dark Souls. That's where they should be. That's bullshit. But also thinking about that, it got me thinking. What the fuck other OP bosses have I played against before? Because I've only played Dark Souls like 30 minutes and I hated it. Because it was too fucking difficult. I do not like difficult games. I know you might be saying I'm a hypocrite because of this, but this is childhood. So fuck you. This gets exempt from that. What other difficult ass bosses do I remember playing against? Let me see. That turtle island shit from Final Fantasy 15, the one that takes like 12 fucking hours to kill. I thought I was just having a bad day or unlucky. But when I looked that shit up, that's the most difficult boss in the game. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't have time for this shit. I could be enjoying that fucking chicken chingadera, oversized ostrich, whatever the hell that is. And I said, fuck it. And I never fought his ass again. I fought a lot of bosses, but I don't remember all of them. But I'm pretty fucking sure that they're difficult. In fact, this game itself has a fuckload of difficult bosses. Some of them are extremely cheap. Like, they're just assholes. They're just unfair. Bottom line, they're unfair. There's another boss in this where every time he's low on health, he either attacks twice in one move, which is bullshit, or he does this like one potion where if you attack him, you basically lose half of the attack points you cause him, which is he's an asshole. It took me 15 or 16 tries just to fucking win, and that's because I got some help from the internet. Apparently you gotta use a certain weapon with a certain guy in a certain formation for the certain party. I'm like, what the fuck? So I decided that in the first like attempt after trying that, I kicked his ass. But shit, I think 50% of my anger comes from this fucking game or gaming in general. Fuck, RPGs are completely not bullshit because I like RPGs, but they're weird. Don't you think? I'm gonna leave it there because this is just an improv video because it's fucking game. I just needed to relieve some stress and some anger. You can tell from the beginning to this point, I was extremely pissed, then degrading to, what the fuck. So I'll try again tomorrow and get my ass kicked again. So anyway, doesn't really matter, but I'll see you fuckers in the next video. Later, fuckers. Que hola, culeros. You can see my last video, acá. You can subscribe over here. And you can see all my fucking social medias, aquí abajo. Now, you better fucking watch the last video because you never know, it could have been funny. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share it on Facebook, Twitter, anything you can share it on. So, get to it, fuckers.